Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Ellie. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a tutorial video on how to make your own paper bowls, and I'm basically going to show you the way without having to use the envelope punch board from We Are Memory Keepers. For the most part, this is how I always do it, but when I want to do something quick and still with a good turnout, then I will show you guys what my method is for that. But again, this is usually what I use when I make my paper bowls, and I can also show you guys a video on that. If you guys want to see it, just put that in the comments down below and I will be happy to make the video for you guys. But today what we are going to do is, again, we are going to make paper bowls without using the envelope punch board. So the first thing that you guys are going to need is some paper. And a lot of the time we have a bunch of scrap paper that is just laying around and we don't know what to do with. And the thing that you can do with all your scrap paper is to create a bunch of your own little embellishments, including paper bowls. So that's what I'm going to use. I picked out these 3 sheets right here because I love them, and they are basically some of my favorite sheets. So we have this one that has like a bunch of pink and teal flowers, and then we have a solid pink bow. And then we have this one as well, which is from the Planner Society, and I love it. And the good thing about this one is you can use either side. You can use this side or this side to make your bow. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that to the side. The next thing that you're gonna need are some like little embellishments, as far as like maybe some little, what do you call these, dots? I think they're enamel dots, and these are going to be for the middle part of the bow. So I picked these up at the Dollar Tree. I picked them up maybe like, I don't know, like 6 of these, because I do use these for my paper bowls. You can also use buttons. You know, this jar is really cute, and again, I picked it up at the Dollar Tree, and I like it because it has a lot of little buttons, which is perfect for the middle part of the bow. And then what you're gonna need is the thing to use to make your bow. So what I use is a template. This is a bow template that I printed off of the internet, and basically you can pick the type of bow that you want to do. So this is the print that I printed, and this is what I'm gonna be using. You're basically just tracing, cutting, and then gluing. That's all it is. So these are perfect for when you want to add to your pocket letters, to your flip books. You can even add them onto a paper clip and put them on your planner, you know, just to give it a little bit more of a pop-up decoration. And again, you can do so much with bows. And this is definitely the easiest method that I use to make paper bows. It's a little less time consuming, but again, if you want that really perfect, you know, bow, again, you can use the We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch board. So I'm gonna put this aside, and then another thing that you're gonna need is a bone folder. You're also gonna need some scissors. So I have my big scissors and my little scissors, and then I have a pair of tweezers, which I always keep in my planner area because these are perfect for the little stickers that you're trying to put into your planners or projects, and then they're also good for like enamel dots and stuff. Just so that you can lay them down right. And then I also have a pencil and an eraser. And I have my glue gun heating already, so I'm basically ready to get started. So I'm just going to show you a few designs with these 3 sheets, just so that you guys have an idea of, you know, how you can do it, how easy, how quick. And I bet after this video, a lot of you guys are going to go looking to the internet, and you guys are going to print your own templates, make your own bows. It's really fun, guys, so I suggest you give it a try. And if you do, follow me on my Instagram, tag me. I would love to see all the bows that you guys make, and I will leave my Instagram name for you guys right here. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so I'm first going to start with this sheet right here, and I already have a template cut out from when I made my felt bows. You can also make a bigger size, so I think I'm still going to stick with this one, but again, they come in different lengths, so if you want to do a bigger bow, then you can do that as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and trace my bow. And I love this pencil. It was given to me by a pen pal, and I never really used pencils, especially in high school. I hated using pencils, but now with my planners and with my projects, I love collecting cute pencils. Alright, so let's see if I can do this. Sometimes it's really hard to trace. So you're basically just tracing everything. You can also probably tape it down. It might be a good idea just so that it doesn't move or go anywhere, the paper. But I'm kind of just doing it like this. So we'll see how good it comes out. Alright, so that's the first part of the bow. And then this is going to be the second part. And again, you're just tracing. It's really hard to do when you have the camera in front of you. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I traced it. It was really hard to kind of do with the camera in front of me. So I just went ahead and I just started tracing it. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and cut both part of my bows. And then with these scissors, again, it's so much easier to just kind of balance your hand when cutting and curving. So you're just gonna kind of cut and curve. Again, this is just a freehand bow, so if you want a more perfect bow, then I would suggest using the envelope punch from We Are Memories Keeper. Otherwise, if you want to do just something quick and just still make it look really nice, you can use a template and then just be sure to use these really thin scissors because these cut a lot nicer, and then you won't have too many like rugged edges. It's just so much easier to cut with these scissors. I'm actually thinking of buying some that are longer, because sometimes it could take long using these little scissors. Alright. So I'm definitely happy to be back and getting back into my crafting mode. I missed my planners. I missed doing my crafts. While I was in Vegas, I was actually like jotting down some ideas that I would come up with of, you know, videos and things that I want to learn to make. Alright, so here is what your first part of your bow should look like. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut the second part down as well. And then the good part about the pencil is, you know, you can always erase it if you keep some of the pencil lining in. You can always erase it. Or you can always trace on the back part of the paper, and the back part that you're not going to be using. It's so much fun, all the things that you guys can do using bows, you know, the possibilities for, you know, everything you can do are definitely endless. Alright, so I'm almost done. Alright, so there you go. So here you have the second part of your bow. And then your second part always wants to be smaller than the first part because obviously you're going to bend the bow and you're going to fold it, so it's going to need to be the same length. But here we have that, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut out the rest of my bows, and that way we can get started on the rest of the process. Alright, so now that I cut everything down, I'm going to go ahead and erase anything that needs to be erased. And what I would recommend, guys, is if you want to use this as you know, your bow method the method for making your bows, then I would recommend to trace the template on a stronger piece of paper like a cardboard, so that you know you're not having to juggle with, you know, thin paper. It's a lot harder to trace when it's just on thin paper. So I think that's what I'm gonna do also. I'm gonna get maybe some thick poster board paper and make a nice bow template so that whenever I need it, I have it ready. And that way, again, it's not hard for me to make my bows or to trace my bows. Sorry, I can't talk today. All right, so I'm just erasing everything that I don't need. Perfect. All right, so we're almost there. And you can always mix and match, and you can always layer as well. Sorry, Alright. Again, you can always mix and match, you can always layer, you know, whatever you guys think works best. Just get creative. These are your bows, and then these are basically how you want them to look. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to use that like that. Alright, perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my bone folder, and with my bone folder I'm going to lightly curve it. And the reason why you're going to lightly curve it is so that when you go to fold the bow, it'll be a lot easier to do so. So just go ahead and, you know, curve everything with your bone folder. Very lightly, because you don't want to rip the paper after spending all that time cutting and tracing. Alright, and then what you're gonna do with these, you're gonna use the bone folder but upwards, like that. And then once you have the bow on, you can always fix it to the way you want it to look. But I kind of just go like that. Alright, perfect. So now that these are ready, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take both of these ends. So you see how I left a little piece of end right there? And that is basically to connect these. And then you're just going to connect them down like that. You want to put the longest part at the bottom. Hopefully you guys can see it. Alright, so I'm adding another glue stick to my glue gun just because I'm like kind of running out. So I'm gonna go ahead and, again, you don't have to put a lot, and you don't want to put a lot just because you want to make sure it closes right without having a bunch of glue gushing out of it. And then just kind of hold it down just like that. Alright, perfect. So while you do that, while you let that dry, go ahead and start doing the rest of your bows. So a patient at my job today gave me a $25 gift card, which was very nice of her. So I'm thinking I might use that to go to Michael's and buy me a new glue gun because I really hate mine. Alright, so now we're going to let that dry right there, and then we're going to go ahead and do the next one. You could use glue, but I recommend just using a glue gun. It just holds a lot better. So you want to make sure you align it really good, and then again go ahead and with your glue gun and put the last of the glue to connect the other end. And again, make sure you align it and let that dry. So while that dries, now we're gonna start with the bow that is already done. So you see how with the bone folder, it made a really nice round. It made it really nice and round right here, and that's to give the bow dimension. So you kind of just want to puff it up a little bit. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and take you're gonna take the second half and you're gonna lay it down just like that, and then you're gonna put the glue on top of it. So, or in the back, whichever way you prefer. So the glue, and then you're gonna take your bow, your second half of the bow, and you're gonna lay it down just like that. And you want to take any extra glue off, and voila. So now you're going to do the same with the other ones. Oh, I thought I was going to mix and match. Oh well. So now you're going to do the same here. You're going to take the second half. And remember, you want the design part on top and the white part at the bottom. Alright, and then you're going to do the same thing over here. Make sure you check which one is your back side, so you accidentally don't. I mean, you can always cover it. I don't think it'll make a difference, but it's just better you do it that way. Alright. So now that you're gonna let them dry right there. Alright, perfect. So here you have 3 paper balls, and they look really cute. And again, you can always mess with this however you want it. You can puff it up, you can puff it down. If you think this is too fat, you can squeeze it down a bit. You can make one edge, you know, one edge more upper, one edge more lower. And just kind of play around with how you want this, and then you can just kind of squeeze a little bit, bend it so that it has a nice little shape. Alright, so now that your bows are ready, how cute, guys. Look at it, take a look. Oh my gosh, they're so adorable. Alright, so now that those are ready, you're gonna go ahead and start placing enamel dots, buttons, whatever you guys want to use. So I have this button right here, and I think it's really cute. So I think I'm going to use it for this one. Alright, so now you're going to place it down in the middle. You're going to press down really firm, just to make sure the button gets in there. And there you go. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, that's adorable. And again, you can always put a paper clip, you can put it on a straw, pop it into pocket letters and pocket folders, whatever you guys want to do. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Alright, so then I'm going to go ahead and take this pink dot, and then I'll probably put that right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold it with my tweezers. Even though it's a sticker and it's sticky, I still want to put hot glue just to make sure it firmly sticks on there. And hold it down really tight. There you go. How cute is that? Take a look. Oh my gosh, that's so adorable. And then for the last one, let me see if I can find a light button. So for the last one, I'm putting this white button on it. Alright, so now that I put the white button on it, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this little enamel dot right here, just to give it a little bit more of a nicer look. So now that my hot glue is down, again I'm going to take my tweezers and I'm going to throw that on there. And there you go. How cute is that? But there you go, guys. That is it. That is the basics of doing a paper bow using a template. It was fast, it was easy, and you saw I made 3 bows, and it's so much faster than if I would have used a punch board and all you needed was a template. So go to your printer, print out a template, start working on some bows, and I hope that you guys have fun with it. As always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.